Hey everyone, I am super excited to be back and doing some projects with you all today. We're going to go ahead and jump right into project number 1. I'm really excited about this first project because it really leads into my most favorite project somewhere in the video, okay? I'm not going to say it's next, but we'll see. To get started with this, I grabbed some black paint and painted the whole thing black, and then I thought, no, we have to have white. So I took some white and I stippled 2 coats on my snowman, and then I just put some brush strokes all over the background behind the snowman. We need just a little bit of white. We actually didn't even need all of this, but what I wanted to use was this antique music paper to kind of go over that white. I was afraid the black might show through. I don't think it would have. You probably could just use the black. Grab a permanent glue stick. We're just gonna put this down however you want. Cover it with that paper. The glue stick, it's permanent, it's gonna work great, and we're gonna seal it, so don't stress about that. Once I let my glue dry, I'm just sanding off these edges, and I'm gonna take that sander, go all around, sanding that black and white paint sort of together to bring some of the wood, natural wood color back through. I am going to sand off quite a bit of this paper just in certain little areas to give it a little bit of a grungy look maybe. And then I'm going to take a little bit of black paint, touch up my little black hat. I go ahead and go around my edges a little bit more with this black paint and do some splattering. I love doing splattering, and we're going to splatter. This already has black stuff on it. Black stuff. This already has black things on it, and I don't know what they're called, from the music paper. So I'm just adding just a little bit of black splotches here and there, and then just little splatters. And I even do it with the white later on. I don't know if I show that, but I am telling you now that I do that as well, and it is so much fun. It's just, I just get my paint sort of watered down with some water and just take my finger, tap the brush, and it's perfect splatters. I've already added the white splatters and even a little bit of dots for snow, and now I'm using my clear Rust-Oleum matte coat to seal the whole piece up. Yes, even the paper, it works perfect and it doesn't wrinkle it. Now we are going to work on this little guy's scarf, but the fun part, or one of the fun parts, is still coming up for this piece. So I'm just wrapping this twine around this polka dot sari silk that's ripped, and I'm just gonna hot glue that and make him a little scarf. We have to add these gorgeous black buttons. I've already used some of that twine to tie through them. I'm just gonna hot glue those on the front of him. For the face, I'm gonna use these acrylic markers because they're just so much easier than paint. I'm using just a blush pink, adding some white over it because I really don't want much pink. Just a fine line marker, and then a deeper orange, sort of burnt orange for the nose, and making these little eyes and putting some lashes and then some little eyebrows. Just use your imagination. You can do this by hand. It's really easy. Just take your time and enjoy it. Just adding some white dots back in there on the nose and some on his cheeks. Now I've got his face finished, and the last thing I want to do, and I'm showing you up close, is I'm using some of my E6000 glue, and I think I end up using some glue stick as well. And I'm taking a little spoon and adding some mica flakes and some crushed snow, and I'm gonna do that all around my little snowman, and kind of a little bit on his hat, a little bit on the bottom of his body, and on the corners of the piece overall. And oh my goodness, I love this part. It is so fun and just gives a little sparkle. I did have a spill here. Now you can see I'm taking a silver ink pad, and I'm going to go all around the edges of my snowman and my wood and my paper and just give it even more of a metallic winter glow. You will have to let me know if I should add a word or saying at the top of the snowman, and should I add some arms? Let me know in the comment section below. I wasn't really sure, but I don't mind going back and adding some things. This next project, I have to give you just a little break before the really fun ones come. This one is so easy and it's such a classic. I took this vintage frame that I paid $2 for. I grabbed this Cardinal transfer, cut my own little cardboard and white paper out, transferred it to that, popped it in this little frame, and isn't this beautiful? I'm going to put this in my booth, my vendor booth. I have one at an antique mall, and I'm going to sell this for $15 to $20. This one's so simple. I want you all to enjoy some simple projects from me as well. Let me know what you think about this one before we move on to this crazy, crazy one coming up. I love to make little vignettes and make over little boxes and things like that. You all know if you watch my channel long, when I saw this box, I had to have it. So I had an idea and I thought, okay, we're going to dry brush this white. Of course, the wood was beautiful. I was sad to do it, but it needed to be done. So I go ahead, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because you're going to see why. Once I get this all brushed, then I decide, that's a little much. So I'm going to go back in and I'm going to wipe some of it off. And then I thought, you know what? Let's just get started on the project. We'll worry about the outside later. I pulled out some of my painty sprayed papers. Now, this is just white cardstock that I've sprayed with some metallic sprays. There's so many different lines of them, but you can see this one has a lot of colors. And I knew that this would go with the idea that I wanted to do for this box. So I'm going to cut some of the pieces and I'm going to stick it in the back of this box. I promise I will try not to say box so many times. I am going to show you that I'm using E6000 to glue this paper in the back, but then I changed my mind and I use a glue stick, and it's the same permanent one we've already used. I already have the paper glued in, and I did add some of those mica flakes and maybe some of that snow. I'm not sure, but I know it's mica flakes in here so far. I'm not going to be able to show you everything because it's a lot of little steps, even though this really didn't take that long and it was so much fun. I love to work with broken jewelry, and someone had gave me this huge statement necklace that was broken, so I took it all apart and I looked at these and I was like, oh, these look so much like icicles. And for this first box, we're going to use just a few. I'm going to use E6000 and a little bit of hot glue on the back of these to put these right up in that right hand corner. Now each of these boxes is going to have a little feature item, and this one is going to have this little snowman. It was just a white Tim Holtz brand snowman. I put some silver wax on it and some white polka dots. We're going to put some hot glue and E6000 to put him in this first box. This next feature piece is a empty Tim Holtz watch that I added a broken dial from a junk watch, some little beads, and a star, and I'm going to glue it to this frame. I've added some white just acrylic marker onto the frame and onto the watch. I'm going to use the same thing, E6000 and some hot glue, to add this to another box. Now I will be going back and forth from box to box, so that's just how I work. I can't help it, but I found this little blue, it's not a grommet, I forget what these are called, but I'm just going to cut the metal off the back of this and make it flat. And I'm going to stick it up in that right hand corner below those icicle looking pieces from the broken necklace. Now that I've kind of shown you my thought process on this and how I'm gluing things in, I'm going to show you some other focus pieces that's going to be put in here. These are some stars that came off of a broken Christmas light set. There was a lot of them. So I have these. I'm going to put one in each corner of the box. This is a little Tim Holtz snow globe that I filled up with little beads I had in my stash. I also trimmed it with some blue and white marker, acrylic marker. These are 3 little bottles I filled with beads and glitter. And now here is part of the reveal, but we are not finished. So I'm going to explain while you're looking at this. I added some extra beads just around those pieces I showed you. I also added a little silver tree, a snowflake on a stand by the snowman, and some more, lots and lots of more of that mica flakes and like crushed snow. And to finish this piece off, I'm showing you I'm using this silver wax and this I don't know what color this blue is, but I end up using peacock blue on this as well. And I'm just going to take my finger and rub this silver. It just turns this into something amazing. Like, I'm sure this white is going to show through, but the silver is what it needed. I'm going to take the silver and I'm going to rub all over the outside of this box, the flowers, and I'm going to finish off the insides of those walls where there's no paper, and it transforms this thing into a winter wonderland. I cannot wait to show you. I think I have a video and a picture. I will be doing my best to put all of the links for the Tim Holtz products that I've used in this video, the waxes, any of the IOD products, Debbie's Design Diary, DIY paints, anything like that, the paint couture coming up, all of those will be linked under Aunt Bee's Attic. I do get a small commission just to buy more products. If you guys want to use my links, I would so much appreciate that. This is the only transfer I bought out of the IOD Christmas release. I love this. It's called Partridge Lane, and although it does have some Christmassy stuff, I love the little houses. I think they can be used all throughout the winter. I found this bag of little, I guess, chalkboards with the little stands at one of our bins places around here. It's like Amazon return centers, and I thought these would make great little things to put little art pieces on or paint on, just to put little small stuff in my booth that's handmade. It even came with extra chalkboard stickers so I can make it double-sided, and the other one peels off, so if I just want to paint on the wood. Anyway, so many ideas. So I grabbed this little church out of that transfer set, and I had taken this Posca paint pen and I just painted the wood sides, front, back, and the little stand. And now I'm just going to transfer this little church on here, and I'm going to add the little red star. I'm going to cut it off and add it closer than what it is. Now, if you've never done a transfer, you just lay it down, take the little stick that comes with it, and start rubbing it and pulling the plastic backing off of it. I take my finger and just kind of rub over it to make sure that it has really good contact. Use my acrylic paint pen to add some snowflakes, a little bit of sparkly from this Cosmic Shimmer. I glue my little stand together and add some Cosmic Shimmer to it, and this piece is done. Let me know what you think about this one. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.